Hi, this is Pine Barren Knits, episode 13. I'm Hope.
And I'm Kiesha.
And we're a podcast about knitting, crochet, yarny things, handmade jewelry.
Look into my eyes.
Sometimes sewing. Which actually, oh, I forgot. I made shorts. I sewed shorts for my middle son. Yes. And I was going to bring them, but they're probably actually on him right now. I think they were, so maybe I'll get a picture of them. Yeah. And maybe next time I'll remember that. I forgot. And it's been a month, so
yeah.
This is, we'll tell you when it is too. It's now, what is it? It's August 14th. We're recording on a Monday again, so yeah. It's been very busy. We've had lots of stuff going on, and it's, summer and lots of stuff with kids, so we took a
little break.
Yeah, we took a week off
to try to get caught up with lots of stuff.
Yeah.
And are we caught up?
No. But I did get back to school shopping done.
I didn't.
I think the only things we've left for Ben is like toiletries, like shampoo and stuff like that. But other than that, I think we've got all of his stuff ready for college. And the other boys, the only thing I think we have left for them is, because the teachers always give the list the first day of school. So that I can just get up shop right.
Yeah, and so I have none of that stuff done. I suggested to my kid 3 that he look at some stuff online in order because he's very particular.
I don't have shoes for Joni yet.
Yeah, he's very picky.
Yellow sneakers.
Look at the stars. Shine fire. Yeah, Coldplay.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
all the things you do. It's all yellow. No, my kid, he just I had a rule with no athletic clothing. Like my other 2 kids, the only time they could wear athletic clothes was on gym day or whatever, and that was all the way through like to high school. I guess I'm tired because this one and his color selection is black, light black, dark gray, gray, light gray.
Not my son's color selection,
yeah.
Huh?
So I just told him
to go head to toe yellow again this year, like you did last year.
But this one, I just said, you know what? Instead of us going around from store to store, because I hate shopping unless it's yarn or techie stuff or books. I don't like shopping.
Now we always go normally Jonah doesn't go with us. He normally just does stuff around closer to home, but he wanted to go this year, I guess because he's gone to high school.
Yeah.
But so we usually go over to Delaware and do a shopping day with my mom. So that's what we did. We went and shopped over in Delaware, and we got pretty much everybody taken care of. My middle one got his suit for senior pictures, and he got his senior pictures done, and he got his hair cut for senior pictures, so he's all squared and senior pictures are done. Unfortunately,
it's so
he forgot
funny
his
how
tie,
quick that happens.
Yeah, it's
because it seems like it just popped up in memories, whatever, for me that kid 2 just got his, and here he is, like, know.
We had a knit night on the beach in the last, or did we have a couple since the last podcast? We did have a couple.
Our last one was extremely windy. Yeah. It was nice, but it was windy.
It was windy.
I had so much sand. I got a shower. I had sand built up in my bra.
Oh my gosh. It was everywhere. It was
everywhere.
terrible. It was definitely windy that day.
Yeah.
And it was weird because the wind was coming from the west when we first got there, so it was a land breeze at first, and it was a little buggy, and then like 2/3 of the way through, the wind changed, and the temperature must have dropped by like 10 degrees. It was chilly. Crazy. It got so cold.
But it was nice.
We had a nice turnout, and hello everyone.
Hi friends.
Yes. Hi Luann and Jane.
And Wendy.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, that was fun.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
And I think we should be knitting this week unless the weather.
Yeah, it looks like the weather's going to be pretty good.
You will have already seen that, or you won't have seen this yet. So hopefully the week after we will be able to too. All depends on the weather, but we've actually had some
pretty good
decent weather.
Knock on wood.
It's always a good idea to pack a sweatshirt if you're going to come, because you never know when it's going to be on the island, or if the wind is going to change in the middle of knitting.
Or bring bug spray too, because
bug spray.
Yeah, those
sweatshirt.
Yeah,
good things.
Yeah.
So.
But we forgot to mention that your Hope of Hope Made Yarn.
Yeah. Well, I keep meaning we could put it up at the bottom of the screen at some point, which I don't know if we'll get that. So maybe we should say, I'm Hope of Hope Made Yarn Co. on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm Hope Made on Ravelry, and I have a website, and all that information will be down in the description, which is the little part where it says more, and it has like 3 dots. You click on that, and then it'll have a drop down, and you'll see that. And I
am Kiesha of Simply Vintage Designs, and on Insta, and Facebook and Threads. And Etsy. And Etsy. Let's not forget Etsy.
Yeah. So. I haven't actually posted on Threads yet. I still haven't.
I know. I thought about it today during my workout.
I haven't been very good about posting on anything, honestly. I'm
it's like another job.
It is. It's been, like I said, we didn't have time to film. Well, I haven't had time to do much of that either.
Yeah.
So.
Crooked?
Are we crooked or are we straight?
I think excuse us for a second. Yeah, I think we're straight.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta work on my posture.
For a second.
Yeah, I just had a long conversation with my mom about my posture again. That was part of the reason why I said, at first I'm like, let's do 1 o'clock. And then I'm like, let's do 1:30 because I was on the phone with Ron here.
Yeah, and then I was like, let's do 2 o'clock because it is what it is. Whatever.
Sissy Lou was bending my ear about, you're always like this. Me. Yeah, your mother at 80. And then I cursed a lot. I said, like, I don't curse around my parents at all. But I just was in a conversation and I slipped up and I might be punished right now. So I may have my phone taken away from me. She can figure out where I live. And she was just like, Kiesha, are you cursing? And I'm like, no, Mom. I said shirt. But so anyways,
what do we want to start with? What we're wearing?
Well, we'll start with what I'm wearing. I have a t-shirt on.
You have jewelry on.
Yes, I have jewelry on, and
it's really cool.
This is like one of the pieces that I've been working on, and it's double-sided. So this is peonies. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. One of my favorite flowers, and watch this. Bam! You can flip it. This is one of the bigger ones. Like if you want to, like I feel like in the wintertime sometimes, like you got a lot of stuff, so that you want a more
prominent
statement piece, And then I have them smaller too. But thank you. It's double. But I don't have earrings on. And then I was gonna wear my hair down because I'm like, something different besides the ponytail all the time. Because then my mom also said, you shouldn't wear your hair up all the time. It's always pulling it back. Me. But because I'm a woman of a particular age, my hair was down, and I found myself like out of the shower sweating.
I'm surprised you're still down at this point.
The fan, and I'm like, why am I trying to put on makeup? And I'm fanning with my hair ponytail. Yeah. But I was telling Hope before we went on that one of my friends has like this little cool fan that she got off of Amazon, and it was amazing, and it was like this big. So I ordered one for the both of us.
We'll have to give a little review when we get this.
Let me tell you something.
How they are.
Woo! It was amazing, and it was really quiet. Like this one here, it's kind of noisy, and it's not exactly cute. This one's very cute. So we'll have our fans. Hope we'll get hers at the end of the month because I don't know where it comes from. I think it comes from Pluto because it was Amazon. I could have sworn it said today, and that was like a week ago when I ordered mine. And I ordered it, and I'm like, oh my god, I hope it's like this too. 2 hours later, hers won't be here until the 30th, and mine might be expected on
there's not
Wednesday.
Very much ever since the pandemic. There's really been no.
Well, Jeff kills me
anymore.
Because he gets my money every September, and he talks about like 2-day shipping, but it being in New Jersey is not considered to me 2-day shipping. No. I need it in my hand. Yeah. So come on, Jeff.
Yeah, it's been Well, I was looking through like how much I paid the first time we did Prime.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, it's doubled.
Yeah. Well, Jeff needs to let us on his yacht.
Something.
Because
it's ridiculous. But anyway.
We digress. So.
Okay. So I will show you what I'm wearing. So, we will well, we'll talk about it later. We will draw a name and we will probably put it at the bottom.
Oh!
We'll talk about it later because
Right.
I totally forgot we were supposed to do that. We were supposed to, well.
Remember that thing with hot flashes and just.
So, anyway, so I finished a second summer top. This is the staple linen top. Here, let me see if I can step back a little bit.
Yeah.
This is a staple linen top by Locatelli. I made it with, I don't have it with me. Well, I've talked about it like on the last quite a few episodes, so you can look back there. It'll also be down in the description.
And this skirt,
the yarn.
goes with it.
Oh yeah. See, and I've got it.
And it has pockets, right?
Fades perfectly. Oh yeah. I got this skirt on Etsy from I think Linen Bee. I'll put that in the description too.
It is so,
But
and it
it's
matches.
It's a linen skirt with pockets.
Yeah.
Love the pockets, and it's like it's a perfect like. It just fades like right into the skirt. It's kind of cool.
And it's a good color on you and everything.
Yeah, it's like, oh, and the brown tank top I've had since, I don't know, but like 20 years. Since my kids were babies.
Wow.
I found it in the drawer and I was like, oh, this is perfect. It's an Old Navy, one of the ones with the like little shelf bra in it.
Oh, nice.
Works. It's good.
There you go.
So, but it's the staple linen top by Locatelli. It's knit in 100% linen. It's Katia. I can't remember what it is, soft Lino or something like that.
And it definitely is more like relaxed. Because I remember when you were knitting it seemed like it was very like
stiff.
almost like you were doing wire. Yeah.
And this is not like, I think the pattern calls for sport weight, or I think it's sport weight is what it calls for. And this is not sport weight. This is probably more of like a fingering or lace weight, but I still got gauge.
Right.
I got gauge, but I think if you did it in a sport weight, it wouldn't be, obviously you can see how see-through this is, but I kind of like it. I think it's
I love it,
really,
and it's very cool, and
yeah, it's very
and the
nice
colors.
and cool.
I love the freaking colors.
Yeah, it's really kind of a neat way it worked out. And I had quite a bit left over too, so you could do. I don't know what size I did. Hold on, I'll look it up.
Tiny.
I did maybe the small. I think it was the second size is the one I did.
Small.
So I think that you could still do larger sizes with just that one ball, because I had a lot left over. I had two.
You had a lot of the green left over.
Yeah, because it goes to pure green, and I didn't even get I still had half this color, and there might have been another. Yes, there was. There was a whole nother stripe that didn't have any of the blue in it. Like this one still has a little bit of blue in it. The next stripe after that was like green, like the bright green, and then like an olive green, and then it went to like all bright green.
And I was hoping, but that would have been a dress with it.
It would have been way too long. So,
but this is perfect though, especially with the skirt, because it's like a nice like little lead into. Yeah.
So like I said, you definitely, even if you're making a larger size, there would definitely be enough of that yarn to make. Oh, here it is, the staple linen top. So I'm looking it up. Hold on a second. So it's the staple linen top by Locatelli. I'll put that down in the description. And I made the medium.
Really?
Yes. Oh wait, I think. Now I'm. Nope. No. I think I did I don't know. It says bust circumference 32 inches for the second size, which is the small.
You probably did the small one.
Oh, but it's supposed to have negative ease, so maybe I did do the small. I don't know. Now I'm... Let's see. That's really sad that I'm like, I have no clue what size I cast on.
Only because she knits 20,000 things, so.
There could be some truth to that. I'm still not sure. I either made the small or the medium. I think maybe the medium, but I'm not 100% sure. I really need to write notes. That's what I need to do.
Because she doesn't have one of these.
I have one of those. I just don't ever write in it. I should really do that maybe. That would be good. Yeah. And of course, I would have known all this information 2 weeks ago when I actually finished the shirt. But we didn't end up podcasting because my life was a little... So it is what it is. Maybe if I think about it and I write, and maybe I can get all that information and either put some of it down in the notes, or also maybe next time I could just bring the shirt and talk about it a little bit. But
get your Blues Clues notebook. Blues Clues.
Yeah.
Blues Clues.
So even if I did make a small, then you could definitely make a medium, possibly even a large with it. Or if I did make the medium, you could definitely make a large with it,
Yeah.
because there was definitely a lot of yarn left over. I was really surprised how much yarn was left over. But it does say that it should have a little negative ease, and it fits me very nicely. I did notice over here on this side, it was a little droopy. So I took some blue thread and I just kind of went in and weaved it in and just brought it up a little bit, because this is the side where I had to add yarn, so it was already a little tighter because I, you know, wove in those ends where I added the yarn for joining the front and back. But this side for some reason was just a little droopy, so I took just some sewing thread that was in like a light blue. You can't even see that I did it.
You can't even tell.
No, you can't see anything. And I just went through and I just pulled the edging a little bit closer to bring it up, because it was kind of hanging down like that, and I just didn't like the way it looked. So
now something like
really
this,
easy.
when you, because I, being new, fairly new to knitting, I constantly, I like just hand washing. So something like that,
Hand wash.
that like, oh yeah, definitely hand wash, but it's not something that you would constantly, like every time you wear it, like hand wash it or whatever, depending on.
No, I wouldn't do it
Okay.
every time,
Okay.
but I also, you know, I'm not going to go
Yeah.
work out in this or get all sweaty in it
right.
or whatever either.
'Cause I always have to stop myself because I'm such a weirdo.
But
Like some
no,
of
I
my
probably
shawls.
wouldn't wash it every time,
Okay.
but it is linen.
Right.
It's not wool.
Right.
Wool, I definitely don't wash every time, because wool is naturally antibacterial, you know, it's all that
Because
stuff.
the other day I was
Whereas
going through.
linen, cotton,
Right.
they, you know, they absorb sweat and all
Yeah.
that stuff, and they'll get, so, and it's summertime, so, and I get hot flashes,
Right.
so. This I would wash more often than something made out of wool.
Okay.
But what I
Because I was like and I'm looking at like one of my shawls, my Stephen West shawl. I didn't wear that last year at all, but I washed it the end of like the season before.
Yeah.
But I had this urge to wash it, and even Eyebrows had said like, you want to calm down with all you are wanting to wash things constantly.
Yeah, no, but
And-
most of my shawls and things like that I wash once a season, if I wear them. Like
Yeah.
I had a couple of
Like,
shawls.
it's crazy. I didn't wear that last year.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Yes, you did. You wore it to.
I bought it. No, that was the year before. Last year I didn't wear it.
At all to Rhinebeck? I feel like you wore at least one of the days.
No. I
I'm
bought
sure.
it. Yep, I bought it with us, but I didn't wear it. But this year I plan on.
Yeah.
I plan on.
But yeah, so any of my shawls, I wash them
Okay.
once a season usually, unless I had one shawl I know one year that I was wearing like when we were walking all the time. I was wearing it when we were out walking,
Right.
and I would like put it up over my face sometimes because it was so cold in the wintertime. And that one I think I did wash mid-season too, just because I felt like it,
It played as your mask and stuff too.
Yeah. So I did wash that mid-season. But usually, hats, shawls, even like my cardigans, especially if it's a sweater that I wear against my skin a lot,
Right.
then I might wash that a few times. But if it's something, especially if I'm wearing it over top of something else,
Okay.
like once a season mostly.
Okay.
Yeah, except my gray cable knit, I wear that so much, like I wear it like a sweatshirt usually in the wintertime, and it starts to kind of get stretched out of shape a little bit.
Right.
So I will usually wash that like once or twice during the winter just to get it like
back into shape,
because I just wear it because I really do wear it like a sweatshirt. It's my uniform in the wintertime.
To that stage where I have something that I can wear like that. So I like to talk about my personal hell for the past couple weeks.
Oh, you're
so the yarn.
you're talking about that, not the.
Oh no! Then have we talked about that though?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a second. Let's talk about the first one. So, I guess it was like a month or so ago. Hope I did 5-minute yarn shopping. Hope and I were out with I call them our Thursday yarn friends.
Yes.
And Hope had, because she's in the season of her life right now where there's a lot going on and she's super duper busy. She's running a one-woman show.
Yes.
And she had to take her kid 3 to the doctors, but we wanted to stop in a local yarn shop in Ocean City, and literally 5 minutes I ran in and I bought
that you're not allowed to take out of the bag.
that I cannot take out of the bag. But this is also Katia.
It's Katia too. I
Is
think
it
the labels.
Yeah, well, it's not. It's in the center.
Oh, it's in the center. You can't.
We're not
pull it
even
out.
going to mess
We're
with
not
that.
touching
We talked about it before.
Yes.
So,
It's the Katia, like
They're
cotton
cotton-
ombre or something like that.
yeah,
'Cause
Cotton
that's
Craft 175. Well, because
Yeah.
I wrote it down in my notes. And it was the pattern. I was like, I'm saying that wrong. It's a really easy pattern, and I'm really enjoying, working on it and all. It's really pretty.
Really
I can't
pretty.
wait.
I love the way it's fading. It is gorgeous.
I'm just loving it. So,
With the yarn.
listen to this. I'm outside. I'm sitting outside with eyebrows. It's in the morning. We're doing our thing, having coffee, chit-chatting, and I'm knitting, And now before I pulled from the center, and I did get a big knot, and Hope said, you stop doing it.
Last time on the episode we
Yeah.
talked about
Yeah.
she had, and I said something about you're
stop doing
the
that.
one who shakes the gifts, right?
Yeah.
Because she wanted to see what
I
the
wanted
next
to see what the
color
next
was.
thing was. So I stopped. This time, I'm knitting along, pull, and all of a sudden I actually have a picture of it. This
Yeah, we'll have to put the picture
knot
in.
comes out. So I kind of shake it a little bit, and I'm still working with it. But now it's gotten to a point where you can't do anything for 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
It was.
I'm working on this knot every time we get together, because once I start hyper focusing on something, I can't get nothing else done. Kids weren't getting fed. The house wasn't getting. I'm kidding. No.
That knot was a
It was awful.
nightmare.
So every time we would get together, beach, our Thursday knit night. I mean, it was like a group effort. Like everybody wanted some. No, Sunday night knit. What was it when we knitted at your house?
Yeah, we knit at my house.
We
one
knit at your
time.
house. Beach night, Thursday night knitting. Everybody. It was a community effort. And
It
finally,
was crazy.
even Hope. Hope was like at Thursday knit night. She's sitting here and she's trying to figure. And she just looked, and I'm like, can we just cut it? And then she was like, let me take it home. And I don't. This woman here, I don't know what witchery is happening in her fingertips, but she managed to get the knot, and she recaked it to. But she said, "Listen, boo, don't take it out this bag until so." So I've been carrying this around. I don't think I carry my kids around like this.
That is our one complaint about this yarn.
Mhm.
The way it is put up from the company,
Mhm.
it is. Maybe if you worked from the outside, I don't think that it should be ever done as a center pole,
Yeah.
because it knots
And
like crazy.
even
and it, like
from
and
the
ball
outside.
the ball fell apart.
Yeah.
Too. So I did.
And look at the
I
well,
recaked it out. Yeah.
So even
It's
if
not
you pull from the outside, it'll
Every once in a while, it'll knot
get a
itself.
knot.
But at least it's a small knot and
Yeah.
it's easily undone.
But that
Working from the
nightmare.
center, it turns
Ooh.
into, it's like, I don't know, it was like
Mm-mm.
the yarn was eating itself. No.
It was weird. Like it looked like it was just.
Yeah. So
it was not.
just, if you get this yarn, just be aware, it's probably better to use it from the outside, or maybe recake it and use it from the outside, because for some reason it is very grabby and it will turn into knots.
It was
So
awful.
It's not.
And again,
something
I
you want
love
to
I love how it feels, and it's beautiful. I mean,
It is. It's
the
gorgeous.
color. I can't wait for it.
But it
to,
is not center pole. Do
No.
not center pole, because wow,
Mm-mm.
that knot was insane. It was ridiculous. Yeah, that was not a lot of fun.
it
But
was-
it's all. But you're moving along now,
Yep. Moving right along.
and it's so pretty. I love the way the
Yeah.
colors are. Yeah, I was. Oh, that was quite the job fixing that up. So that's your. Do you have any other work?
Oh well, and I'm still currently. So I'm still working on our. What do you make a lot? Whatever.
Oh, the socks.
No,
No. Oh, the T-shirt.
I'm still working on a t-shirt. Like I'm determined, because Hope has some yarn that she wants to show you that I want to purchase, and I need to finish some of my whips.
Oh,
But,
and we did. Oh, so I said this was for our make along. So we are doing the PB Summer Top MAL, which is over now, because we were supposed to draw on the 31st of July, but then we gave you 2 more weeks because of, and we were supposed to draw last night, but we didn't. So we'll probably put a name down here at the bottom of who the winner is, and we will need you to email us. Our email address is pinebarrenknits@gmail.com. with your mailing information, and we will send you your prize.
Your goodies.
We will let you know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be here at the bottom, and it'll be probably down in the description too. So, so sorry we didn't pull the name, but we will use.
We're getting better at this. This is episode 13.
Yes,
so.
we're getting there. But yeah, we'll use the random number generator. We only had a few people, but it's only our first make along. So next time, hopefully, we'll do another make along in the future, and we will have more people. Hopefully,
yeah,
so.
yay. But yes, I'm working on that, and these are my 2 big projects I want to have done because I feel like I've been working on this since the pandemic. But this is my super.
That's your, what is it?
Sunset ringer tee.
Sunset ringer tee.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is what.
By 2 of Wands, right?
Yes. Yeah. So these are my 2 things that. Oh, and I do have my Stephen West, the one you're gonna have to help me with the brioche.
Oh yeah, we gotta work on that too. But what yarn are you using for your sunset?
Oh,
ringer
this
tee?
is. Wait, I have it written down. That's Mishka.
Mishka apparently is looking for some love.
It's Kobo, C-A-O-C-O.
Kobu.
Kobu.
I think.
Yeah,
Kobu.
yeah.
Oh, it's Kobu by Lion Brand.
Yes.
Lion Brand.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I'm not crazy about that one either because I shouldn't say I'm not crazy. No, I'm gonna keep it 100.
You said it's splitty.
It's splitty. Yeah, it's splitty.
Well,
and
a lot of those types of yarns.
I mean, I love how they feel. Don't get me wrong. And I think I'm gonna really like it.
Every time you start to talk, Misha.
I think I'm gonna really like it when it's
that is
done.
hysterical. Mishka is really talking to you there.
Yeah. So I guess I'll go ahead and get this. So since we've last met, let's see, I went away to Vermont and I came back and wow. My family surprised me with a puppy that
I think you had the puppy the last time maybe
we didn't talk about it.
No, I think we did.
We did talk about it.
I think we did, but you didn't know how much you were going to be.
Yeah, I didn't realize
puppy time.
how much like this child has fur baby.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I am a dog person, and when my husband's here, like because him and her, they're like this. I mean, she's like the daughter that he hasn't had.
Oh, she's sitting right out there. Oh, that's hysterical.
And she looks mad.
She's right.
Yeah, she's right out there. And see, I'm not a cat person, and I happen to have 2 of them, a brother and sister. And see, this is what I don't like about it, 'cause she's probably putting a spell on me right now.
Is she allowed on the countertop?
Ugh, that's a battle that I can't have.
She's now on the countertop, like right behind my shoulder.
Yeah, technically she's not allowed to, but I guess like she's been in protest since this.
Yeah, she's not a big fan of the dog.
Not a big fan. The other one who was the bully, Seamus, is horrified of the dog, but this one here,
she's put the dog in her place.
Yes, she has cussed us out. Like I think right now I'm being cussed out because she's like, I used to lay on the bed and now you've got. But this one, Juno, she's a Great Pyrenees German Shepherd mix, which eventually she's going to be a horse. When my husband's here, like I said, she hangs out with him. This morning, we had to go and work at 3:30 in the morning. She's laying next to the gate crying.
Oh.
Yeah, she got up, and I thought she was going to like lay down next to me. She gets in this $5 bed that Rob got from PetSmart. And she's all balled up, and she doesn't fit in it, but I guess it has his scent. So, but anyways, like when because he goes back and forth, like 2 weeks he works days and 2 weeks he works nights. And when he works nights and she gets up and she wants him, she'll wake him up. And I said, oh, we didn't think that one through, did we?
That's
so
nice.
But anyway, I mean, she is cute, but dogs, they're a lot of work. I mean, puppies, yeah.
But kittens are too. Puppies and kittens.
Yeah, but the kittens still were easier. Yeah, because this one, it's literally like
you don't have to take kittens outside.
Right, you don't have to take them outside. There's like I have a schedule for her. Like
But baby animals goes just like baby humans.
Yeah.
They're a lot of work.
But your cats aren't going to nibble you. Like this, the nibbling,
Oh,
you know, we're trying to train her to like, because at 160 pounds, eventually, which she'll get to, I don't need that yanking me through the yard and stuff. And you got to exercise them. There has to be like a routine. And like I said, because I work from home, I'm going to be the one with the full responsibility. And like I said, like,
oh, that's a lot of work.
You know, and I feel bad for my youngest because he didn't want the dog, but currently right now he is watching her because
he's very sweetly helping us out.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, because when I got here, the puppy was.
Yeah. And you can't crate her and then us sit out here because then she would be losing her mind. And her bark, whew, it's yeah. So
we wouldn't be able to podcast.
There'll be no way. So
in there.
But
all right, so you got all of your. You're just
I don't have any FOs, so
for the most part.
Well, I'm working on these right now. I want to have these done because I want to. I was gonna say Cards Against Humanity. I don't know why I got that, but needles at the ready. That is a Cards Against Humanity. But anyways, they were talking about you know, Rhineback and having these. You know, like which you're gonna, well, for me, unrealistic goals, because I think even trying to have these two things done might be a little unrealistic for me, but you know, in my mind, I have myself.
But you had your love note done, so
you
got your summer. I can't remember what that shawl's called.
Oh, that summer camp one.
The summer camp shawl, but
I know it's done.
You wear. You've got a couple things to choose from to wear.
I love my friend because even last year, because I wanted to have my love note finished, and she's like, well, you have your hat done. You're right. And she was right. I mean, you know, and it was kind of warm. It was warm. So, but this year I am a little bit early in the game and I'm not adding anything else. So I'm trying to be really good about that. And I think I might have my socks done. Yeah. Well, actually I'll have the Knitpicks socks. I'll definitely have those done. I'll definitely have those done. And I think I'll have the other ones.
You're going pretty good.
Yeah. So I think I'll have at least those done. But I want to, I would like to have these two things done. I think I can do it. Yeah. I think I can. But I'm not adding anything else in. And maybe I can have my the
exploration station.
Maybe I can have that one finished too.
Well.
Oh my god, I'm just kidding.
I
have
the brioche is. I mean, it's once you get past the brioche. I mean, it's pretty easy, but it's a lot of stitches is the problem.
Yeah,
I think it gets up to like 500 and some stitches per row. Yeah. Which each row at that point is like, I don't know, 20 minutes to a half an hour.
Yeah,
per row.
and I don't plan on. That's when I start messing up.
It's So don't rush yourself. It's okay. All right. Well, you've talked about your whips. Now, last time, if you remember, I forgot all of my stuff because we had moved around. And anyway, I forgot everything. So I didn't have anything really to show last time, except I think the one pair of socks that I was currently knitting on, which I think were Jonah's socks.
Yeah.
Which I'm almost done with. So I've got a lot. So if you haven't already gotten yourself a beverage, get yourself a beverage, maybe take a little pause, take a break for a second, and then here we go. So, all right, so just I think on Saturday evening, is that right? No, Friday evening I cast these on. That's not quite the color. They're a little brighter than that. That's a little more saturated than they actually are. So these are socks for my youngest because back to school is right around the corner. So I'm using leftover yarn that I had dyed for him before I made him socks. I striped them with another color. These are just solid pretty color. And all it is, I just used some fluorescent lemon dye and I dyed up some yarn for him. So I just started these on, I think, Friday night. Oh, and then so on Saturday I went to the other side of New Jersey to the Woodstown area, and I spent the day with my family, and we had a family gathering in the evening. And so I worked on these. I got about an inch done over there, and then I did like another inch yesterday. So I'm moving right along on them.
Nice.
But we went. I don't think I've told you this yet. No, I haven't told Kiesha this yet. So we left early in the morning because it was It's Saturday.
Yeah.
I didn't want to sit in traffic later in the day. The gathering we were going to was at 3 p.m, but I was like, let's just make a whole day out of it. So we left at like 8:20 or something in the morning, and we headed to the other side of the state. No traffic. It was great. Perfect. Well, I decided that since I have not been to Cowtown in ages, like since I was much younger, maybe we took the boys when they were little at once, but I hadn't taken them in ages. Well, Cowtown is not the Cowtown that I used to know. That was very surprising. So I couldn't believe it. I was so surprised because I haven't been there in ages. Probably the last time I went was when we first moved here, maybe 12 years ago. Like most of the stall, like half the stalls were empty. There was like nobody there. I've never been, so that was surprising if you're from that area.
Because there was nothing going on, or just...
Well, no, it's just, apparently it's not what it used to be. I don't know if that's because of the pandemic or
I've never been.
My mom said maybe because of the Amish markets now in Mullica Hill and in Bridgeton. She said maybe that's part of the reason, because they used to have an Amish, they used to have a deli counter. The Amish used to have a deli counter at Cowtown. And that when I was a kid growing up, that's where we went and got all of our like dry beef and ham, and we would get like lots of like sausages, all sorts of stuff there, and that's not there anymore. And I don't know if that's part of the reason why. So yeah, I was a little bummed because that was not the Cowtown I remember. So that was
and I've never gone.
Bummer.
I never. That's where they do all the rodeos and stuff.
Yes, and they
which
still
is weird because it's in New Jersey.
They still have the rodeo on Saturday nights.
Right.
I have not been to that either. I do want to take the boys to that at some point, but I haven't been there, and I don't remember the last time. Maybe when Ben was a baby when we came home one time. Maybe we went. I don't even know. It's been a long time. So then after that, we also went to a lavender farm called Field and Flock in the Woodstown area. And I still need to plant my lavender plant, which I was supposed to do yesterday and didn't get to, and I didn't do it today, obviously, so I need to do that. But I got a lavender plant, and my boys and I shared a dish of honey lavender ice cream, and let me tell you, yes, I know that's your face. It was delicious. The boys loved it. They were actually like, pass it around. So it was so
lavender?
Good. No, it was good.
But wait,
it was honey lavender ice cream. It was really, really good. Really, really good.
Now, I have some lavender honey truffle. Some kind of that I got from Cape May Winery. And that's really good.
This was really
Hope
good.
with her lavender.
She
gave me,
good.
What was that tea?
That was lavender lace tea. It was good too.
And look, not for nothing, it smelled delightful. It tastes like it smelled delightful. I mean, it wasn't good.
The lavender ice cream was really, really, it was so smooth and like
lavendery.
It really wasn't super, like it was just the right amount. It was really good. It was really, anyway, I know she doesn't like it, but
I'll put a bowl of it.
But she should try it because she might like it.
Oh, I'll try it. It was really good.
We should, I think next weekend, so like the weekend this comes out is their last weekend that they'll be open for the season, and then they're open during the holidays.
Ooh, fun.
But the next time I go back, I want to get some of their lavender hot chocolate because my sister tried that and she said it's delicious. They have all sorts of stuff. They had lavender scones. They had it was kind of cool. It was that they have mixes. It's not, they don't have the lavender hot chocolate there. They had a mix for it that you could buy and do. It was neat. Anyway, so, but apparently in June and July, you can actually go to the lavender farm and they have the lavender. The lavender's all in bloom and it's really pretty. And I guess you can even
smells really good too.
Yeah, you can even do like private parties there and stuff, and actually like have a table out there among the lavender plants.
I love how lavender smells. I do. And it's very relaxing.
Yeah, so that was really cool. And then visited with my family, which I hadn't seen some of them a lot of them since before the pandemic. Wow. Because it's just, so I had cousins that were up from Tennessee, and another cousin had come down from New York. So it was
nice.
Well, technically North Jersey. So we had a nice time. So I was working on these while I was there because we have 3 weeks. 3 weeks till school starts, and
the end of the month they have orientation. Can you believe that?
I know. And so we have about 3 weeks till school starts, and my youngest has maybe 2 or 3 pairs of socks that actually fit him right now because everything I was knitting him last year he kept growing out of. So I'm trying to get stuff done. I told him that he's going to have to get shorties this time because I just don't have enough time. So they're just a vanilla sock. It's a 2x2 ribbing. I did that for 2 inches, and then I'm going to do 2 inches of plain vanilla, just stockinette, and then I'm going to do a heel flap and turn, and then just knit the feet. So that's what I told him. And he was a little annoyed that I wasn't going to make them longer, but I feel like 4 inches isn't really a shorty either. I'd say like 3 inches is about a shorty, so they're a little longer than a shorty. So that's whip number 1. All right, and whip number 2.
Oh,
here we go. So this is my colorway JoJo's pillow, which was picked because a few episodes before I did a pillow for Jonah. So this is on JoJo sock. It's JoJo's pillow, and I'm almost done. I cast on 72 stitches and did a 2x2 rib, and then I switched it up to a 1x3 rib, and then I did a heel flap and turn, and I did it a little extra long because he needed a little extra room there. And then I just did the feet, and they are ready for the toes, but I'm gonna wait until the week before school, and then I'm gonna put the toes in. That way,
that's
if his
smart.
feet grow, they will still fit him. So they fit right now because I don't know if you remember, if you watched an earlier episode, I had them like all the way past the heel and found out he couldn't actually, or maybe I had him, I don't know how far I had him. I had him pretty far, and then we realized he couldn't get them over his heel. Oh, not good.
Gosh,
so now he has tried these on, and they fit, and we're good. So I'm working on that. So those will be done soon. Let's see, what other whips do I have? Let's see, what have I been working on? Oh, so I don't think I talked about this one last time, so I don't think I had any of this, didn't have this yet. So I don't know if I mentioned on the last episode that my middle son picked out his blanket. I make the boys a blanket when they go off to college. I showed the one that I made for my oldest on a previous episode. I'd done the hue shift for him, and I am doing the Cloudy Day, which here's a picture of it, the Cloudy Day blanket so cool. For my middle one, except we're not doing the colors that it had there. He wanted some red because that's his favorite color, so I did this block, and then I realized that it wasn't the size it was supposed to be. So I just did a block instead of doing a gauge swatch. I just was like, I'll just do a block as the gauge swatch. So it was a little bit smaller than what it was supposed to be. So I cast on again, and I've already got 2 blocks done. So my goal is a block a week with a little extra. So essentially a block plus every week. And if I do that, and if I can get 5 blocks a month done, I'll have his blanket done in time. So, because it's 48 squares, and then you do 24, and then you knit the, if you're interested, get the pattern. No, I'm just kidding. No, you do 24 of this square, so it starts at the red and goes to the gray here. So I replaced one of the grays. I think it was supposed to be a cream color, and we decided to do the light gray as the cream, and then we did the red where the dark gray was in the pattern, and then the dark gray where the light gray was. So I don't know. I don't know if that's, I guess it's pretty close to that. It seems a little darker than what the red actually is. I think it's got a little more color to it than that.
And then how do you match them? You were saying.
So then you take these and you will knit the other square knits these 2 together.
Okay, now I can see. Okay.
So then you didn't do it on one side, and then you do it on the other side, and so then you'll have 12 large squares, and then you do have to sew the 12 large squares together. So there is some sewing, cool. But it's going to be real. It's going to be really cool looking. So it'll look like
you were all about making your kids the most complicated.
It's not that complicated. Anyway, so it'll be like that. That'll be one half of the square, and then the other.
No, I'm just saying, you make them cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like-
well, you know, well, and this pattern calls for swish, which is Knitpicks worsted weight yarn. It's superwash merino, and I told my son, no, I'm not going to do that for a dorm room.
Yeah.
No. So I'm doing it in Brava. I'm doing it in Knitpicks Brava, which is great because it is definitely machine washable. Throw it in the machine, throw it in the dryer. I have made several blankets, and I just throw them in the washer dryer, and we're good to go. And yeah.
Wow.
So that's what college students need. They do not need something that needs to be treated delicately. Let's all be honest. If you've been to college,
unless you want to cry,
or even let's be honest, if you've been to college or your first apartment or whatever, if you are in your late teens, early 20s, you don't want something that has to be hand washed and taken and be gentle with and all that stuff. It's just no. So I finished 2 squares, and I am working on square 3. I already have square 3 going, so I'm on track for that. So I'm keep going. I have I think 19 balls of yarn is what this blanket is. Yeah, so lots of yarn. I have it all in a little square in the house, so I'm working on that. I made some progress on that. Okay, so I showed you the socks. What other are my works in progress? Okay. I also started on, and I haven't done finished objects yet, so I will be finished after I do works in progress. Like I said, I forgot everything last time, so you didn't see anything, so now you're getting it all busy now. Yes, I have. So I'm working on another Sophie scarf, I've already talked about Sophie scarves by the Petite Knitter, or by Petite Knits. So this one is just some leftover yarn that I had from socks that I made for my middle son. Like I said, red's his favorite color. So this was some yarn that didn't quite turn out exactly how I wanted it for the business. So it's okay. He liked the socks. I made them for Christmas. And so I had some leftover. So I'm working on this for knitting for peace. So that is that. Let's see, what else do I have? Works in progress. Just a few more. Let's see. Now, this one is not up on the website yet, but I am going to add it. This is my new base. This is Hope's favorite, which is an MCN. So it's 80% extra fine merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. So I was gonna wait, but I have a couple of colors dyed up in it, but those knots. Oh, yeah. But at least that's a small one. That'll be easy to get out. But I decided these are fantastic fall colors. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and post these because I do have it already dyed. I don't have everything. There will be more colors in this yarn, but I'm going to go ahead and post these colors already so that if you guys want to make this for the fall, in these lovely fall colors.
So pretty and so
welcome
soft.
To grab some. So the color's not exact.
Yeah.
Not exact. I might be able to tweak it a little bit in editing. I don't know. We'll see. But the part that looks like almost blackish brown or whatever, that's actually purple.
Yeah.
Here, let me see. Let me see if I can show it. If I show the ball, maybe that. Oh, that's better. Oh, look at that. You can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty close to the color that it is. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
That's nice. So yeah. So
here, you wanna? I'll hold that.
Yeah.
And then
so that's beach plum, and that is the first color that I used. And then I've got this is Pale September, and then we have So Pretty. Hold on a second. And Sweater Weather. So those are the 4 colors, and I will have them up probably before this posts. I will have them on the website. So if you're interested in making one of I didn't say what it was. I'm making Expiration Station because I think I've mentioned that it's one of my favorite shawls to knit. I just love the way the colors play. I love this whole the short row section up here, and then I've already started on the brioche section, and then there'll be a slip stitch section, and then another section that's a lot of just knitting. So yeah, So that's, oh, and then there's the chevrons, the chevrons will be in that beach plum color.
So pretty.
So yeah, so if you are interested in making this, which I think will be great colors for the fall, that will be up on the website. So that's one of my projects. So let's see what else we've got here. All right, so that's another one. I worked on that a little bit. Well, it's been a month, so yeah, I've worked on a lot of stuff in the last month. So that's that. And then let's see, what else do I have in here? I've been working also, I don't think I worked on that other project. I think that's a pair of DK weight socks that I need to get back to working on, but we'll get to them eventually. I need to get that to the end of the row. I've worked on the socks for Kiesha's mother-in-law.
It's like how cool that is with the stripes. So that means you knit tighter than I did.
Yes, I definitely knit tighter.
That is crazy because when I did it, it just looked like a solid color.
Yeah.
And you did it, and it looks like stripe. How cool is that?
I hope these aren't going to fit her, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. You said she had small feet, so I was
very tiny feet.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So we should be good. All right. Let's see. Is that everything that I have? All my works in progress. That appears to be all my works in progress. Oh, so let me say it. So these are the socks that I was working on for Kiesha's mother-in-law. The yarn is on the round. I think that it's like the Northern Lights colorway, but I'm not sure. That might not be right. It might be I don't know.
I probably don't have it.
If we ever find the tag, we will let you know.
Yeah, I know. I definitely have the tag.
But I don't think it's a color that she
doesn't have anymore. Yeah.
I don't think it's a color she's currently dyeing. So.
Yeah.
But if any of you like on the round and have a clue what color we're doing, you can leave that down in the comments. Let us know.
I gotta find the.
I feel like it might be the cornucopia one, but I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't write the.
I feel like the Northern Lights one had green in it, and this doesn't have green in it. This is like purple and blue, and I don't know. It's very pretty, but I don't know what.
Yeah, I didn't write that one down.
Anyway, so it's on the round. It's her Nimble sock base, which is an 80/20 2-ply. So I think that's all of the works in progress. But then I want to share with you something that I am working, I'm not working on it. Hi, Brandy.
Oh,
Brandy. Yeah. Brandy dropped.
I just looked around like, is she at the house?
Brandy dropped off she's working on a love note with my yarn, and she hit a snag. She had a little oopsie.
Was it kind of like the snag that I had hit with it? And is she in the lace part or no?
Yeah, she's in the lace.
Okay.
And something she got a little off, but it was fine. It wasn't too bad. I think I'm already like pretty much this is all I really had to tear out. So it's not very much. So it wasn't that bad. But I just want to show you because I showed you Pale September on my new base, the Hope's Favorite, but I also now have Pale September
It is gorgeous. Look
at that. This is on Splendid DK. No. And Brandy's working on a love note with it. So I think that's going to be really pretty. But
it's going to be gorgeous.
I was fixing it and I was like, oh, that's pretty. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. So I helped her and it's already fixed and she's ready to keep going on that. So she'll have a love note.
It's going to get gorgeous with her complexion and stuff too, and her hair.
Now I want one out of that color too. It's really pretty.
So do I. But I'm focusing on this. And something else. Don't you have something else you want to share?
Well, I just have some. What do I have? I just have some finished objects. Do I have anything? Oh, I was gonna. That's the end.
Okay.
I'll share that.
I
have some shop talk.
Yes.
I have some shop talk for later on, but I do have some finished objects, which technically they're finished, but I still haven't. Okay, it's finished, but I haven't hidden the ends. And as soon as I do, I'm hoping to donate this because this is for Knitting for Peace. This is to go to Ukraine. Hopefully, I'll have it done by Sunday, and I can. It's just been so.
Somehow she found a way to add more hours onto the day.
No, I don't think so. So these are just Knitpicks Brava sport weight yarn, and it's I'll have the link in the description, but it's just a baby booty pattern from like Sullivan Yarns. I do change. They'll look the same if you do the way the Sullivan Yarns tells you to do them, but I do them in the round. Maybe one of these days I'll like type that up and share it with people. Because I like to do them in the round, because then you have 2 ends to hide in, and that's it. But you can knit them flat, which is how the pattern tells
And that's
you to
how
do
I
it.
did them, right? With
Yeah,
the
you knit them
big
flat.
old regular needles.
Yep. So you can knit them flat and then just seam them up. But I like having only 2 ends to hide at the end. And I still haven't gotten them hidden. That's okay.
Who hides knits?
And then
Knits.
this is, the color's not quite, I don't know. It's okay. It's not terrible. This is another Sophie Scarf. This is knit with a base I no longer carry, but it was my walk base, and the color was Unicorn Dreams. So it's
So cool.
Yep. So that is to be donated to. I just have to get it completely finished so that I can donate it. It has been quite the summer, let me tell you. But yeah, so that's my finished objects and my works in progress. And we said we'll announce the winner of the thing. We already said that. So you already should know who the winner is. What else do we have? We've got what? What? Oh, well, not yet.
Okay.
Well, at the end when we get done. But we have a show coming up at the end of
August
26th and 27th. We're going to be back down at historic Cold Spring Village. So if you're in the area, or you can come down and shop.
Say hi.
Yes, come down, say hi, shop.
Yeah, get that Christmas shopping in.
Yeah.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
Like, get organized.
Yep.
I'm telling myself that too.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna be down there during the Makers and Inventors weekend. And so we also wanted to let you know that if you come down, and now Historic Cold Spring is really cool. There's lots of stuff going on there. But if you've already visited this summer, or if you aren't, whatever, or if you came down to our show last time and you already visited the park and you don't want to visit the park again because you already did, and you can get a retail pass. Historic Cold Spring is right listed on their website that you can get a 30-minute retail pass, and you can just come in and shop. So don't feel like, oh, I already went to Historic Cold Spring this summer and I don't really want to go down again, because it's I think $14 for the day, which if you're gonna do the whole park,
do the shop and everything,
it's great, So, but if you've already done it and you don't want to again, but you do want to come down and shop, because
they have a country, or don't they have a store?
They have a country shop, they have some restaurants, they have a bake shop, they have an ice cream shop, and there will be other vendors there that day too.
That ice cream and the bake shop.
Yeah, but if you're just coming in, if you're coming in for the whole day to, do the whole thing, then come in. But if you're just wanting to come and get yarn and that's it, then, ask for the retail passes. You don't have to pay for a whole day's pass when you're only going to be there for,
just for retailing
15-20 minutes.
Right.
That seems silly. So, and that's why they have that. They have it listed right on their website that they have that. So, did that? We have, you guys know we're going to be at Woolen Folk in October, so we got that coming up. We're getting ready for that. We have applied to vend at a couple other places, so as those things come up, we will let you know.
Updated.
Hopefully we'll have few more. I can't do a ton because I am still working on healing, and some days are better than others, so I don't want to overdo it, so we will hopefully 2024 we'll have more places where you can find us. Hopefully we will have more events that we can see all of you at.
2024 is where it's at.
Yeah, so but hopefully we'll have a few more events before the end of the year too. I think that's, do you have anything else? Well, do you have stuff?
She's
well, no, I just meant because we talked about beach. And we're going to be at the beach this Thursday. This Wednesday doesn't really matter because you won't have seen this. But the Wednesday after that, what is that date? Let's see.
We're going to keep doing this.
We're going to try to go into September if the weather is nice. It all depends on weather. But the 23rd, we have plans to be on the beach. So that, and hopefully the 30th as well. And then hopefully, and then after that we'll let you know. But
Right.
I think we're gonna try
to
keep going. There'll be fewer cars.
Yeah.
Easier parking, which would be lovely. So yeah, so hopefully we will continue. We're at 18th Street in Ocean City, on the beach. So 6 to 8. Sometimes we're a little late because, you know, we got families and things, and it takes, sometimes we don't get out of the house quite as early as we'd like to. But if you get there before us, just, you know, we usually are up near the dunes, so we usually are either to the left or the right as you can come onto the beach, and kind of closer to the dunes, because there's been a lot of people on the beach. It's amazing. I'm like, it's 6 o'clock at night. Why are there so many people still out here?
It used to be like the evening was the best time to go.
Yeah.
I think everybody's caught on to that now, and everybody's like, well, let's go in the evening now.
But it's okay, because up by the dunes, there's really, and we're usually up by the dunes because if you're too close to the ocean, it's hard to have a conversation.
Yeah.
You're screaming at each other, and that nobody wants to do that. So by the dunes, it's quieter. So we usually are up near the dunes. So if you can make it out, if you're down here visiting
love to
or
see
whatever,
you or meet you guys.
We've been having a great time. So it's very nice.
And it's been the only time that I've been able to make it to the beach.
Yeah, I've only gone to the beach. I want to go do go swimming or something, but haven't gotten around to it. Maybe one of these days. Who knows? We'll see. Do you have anything else, or is that it's been a month, and I guess we've been talking for over an hour. So
That's easy for us to do. Like, if we weren't checking the time, we would talk to you guys probably for a really long time.
Well, and I do. So, do we have anything else, or we talked about our Knitalong?
Yep, our Knitalongs. What's happening?
If you guys have any ideas for future Knitalongs, if you want to do like maybe if you're planning on doing gifts, maybe we could do like a get our gift knitting done knit-along or something. But give us if you have any ideas for knit-alongs.
We would love to hear.
We would love to hear your ideas. So if you got any suggestions for us, leave it in the comments. If you enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, because I never remember to say any of these things.
I know. Me neither. And I always think about that like after we're done.
I know.
We should have told them.
We turn off, and then I'm like, we should have said that, but we didn't. All right, so then I guess if we've got somebody's excited. If that's everything, then I will show you guys.
Wait till you guys see this.
I'm
so excited.
Have been working on. So I haven't gotten a lot of dyeing done the last few weeks because, well, we couldn't even podcast. So there you go. It's been that kind of. It's been what it's been. Whatever. It's all good. So I dyed some new yarn. Some of it I don't know.
Wait till you see it.
Some of it you may have seen, some of it you may not have seen. I'm feeling like I should show you guys this one first, because I have a feeling this is the one Kiesha's talking about. So I'll show you this first.
Look at it.
This one is, I posted about this one the other day. This one is on my new base. It's Hope's favorite is the yarn base.
Look at this.
This is
gorgeous.
This colorway is from the
Beautiful.
Ashes. My oldest helped me. He designed the colors and told me what he wanted, and I did the dyeing.
Beautiful.
So it is gonna knit up like an assigned pooling yarn. So if you have an assigned pooling pattern that you wanted some yarn for, and you like these colors, I put up a pre-order on the website. So that just means order it and I'll dye it for you. So as soon as, if you order it, I should be able to dye it within 2 weeks of the time that you place the order. So it should be pretty quick. So anyway, here, I'll open it up and show you how it goes. So it's not quite black. It's a deep like charcoal gray, with some lighter gray in some spots. And then it's got a deep red and some orange, and then it goes to a gold. So yeah, so it's gonna knit up like an assigned pooling yarn. So I dyed this because my son wants a hat, and I spoke about this before, his teeny weeny beanie. I made him a cashmere hat last year for Christmas, and he accidentally felted it because he would wear it all the time, and it kept getting damp, and he would stick it in his pocket, and it ended up felting itself. So it ended up very tiny. So he decided that he wanted, instead of just a straight black hat, he wanted a black hat with red, orange, and gold speckles. And I was like, you can't speckle black yarn, honey. So we came up with this instead. So what I'm gonna do, because he still wants like he was like an Aran weight or bulky weight hat, but he wanted it to be out of cashmere, so I made it with my cashmere base. But he doesn't want it to be, he didn't want my bulky weight because he felt like that was a little too heavy. So what I'm gonna do is take 3 strands of this and hold it together. And I'm not gonna worry about trying to match up the colors or anything, so that when it knits up, it's going to knit up into like a speckle. Well, that's what I'm hoping. I guess we'll see, won't we? So hopefully by the next time we see you guys, I will have started this, and hopefully you
tell us what you think about this. I absolutely love it. Yeah. It's gorgeous.
So hopefully you'll be able to see how.
When I saw that, I almost lost my beloved mind. So
it's from the Ashes, and I have a pre-order up, so if you're interested in it, order it, and I will dye it up for you and ship it off.
Yes,
so
it's beautiful.
All right, so that's one of the things. That's most recently what I knit or what I dyed. I don't remember I can't remember what I had the time before. This is Cobblestones, and I feel like I probably did have this color maybe last time, but I don't know that I had the swatch.
Wow.
So this is the Cobblestone swatch,
and you bring up that one.
I have it in, I actually have this in this, everything except for my bulky right now, but I am planning on dyeing it on my bulky. That's planning on this week. I'm planning on working on that.
Wow.
So this is, so that's Cobblestones on JoJo's Favorite. This is Cobblestones on Splendid DK. I didn't bring it, but I do have Cobblestones also on Hope's Favorite, and soon I'll have it on bulky as well.
That's crazy how it knits up like that.
Yeah,
it's really pretty.
It turned out good. So I have that. That was one of the colors that I got done. And like I said, I'm planning on dyeing that on bulky, so hopefully I'll have that soon. Now, one of the colors that I actually did get it done on, let's see if I can find it in here. I have Nevermore.
Oh, there. All that.
Nevermore is, I've already dyed on.
Oh.
This is JoJo's Favorite. I don't know if you can see, but there's like some purplies and some browns and black, and then it's on a gray base. So that is this one. That's JoJo's Favorite. And then I also have it on. I have it on Splendid Sock. The color's coming out pretty good right now. I feel like Splendid Sock, but it's also all up on the website, and I did get good photos on there. I don't know if this one's on the website yet. Oh, and
this is this?
Yes, this is
wow.
Also,
That's
this
so
is it
crazy.
on bulky. This is Nevermore on bulky. So I do have. Right now, I have all of my in-stock bulky except for this one because this is a new color. The stuff that I'm dyeing for fall, I didn't put on sale, but all of the stuff that is currently in stock on the website, last season's colors, are 15% off on my bulky right now.
This is the time.
So,
if you're thinking about doing gifts,
so
this is the time to
and
stock up.
JoJo Sock and Splendid Sock are 25% off because they are on their way out. I am not going to be carrying those bases anymore. So if there's any colors that you maybe wanted more of, or any colors, they're all up on the website. They're 25% off. So if you get a chance to go over there and look, I do have some, and I will, whatever's left will also be at the show on the 26th and 27th, and they will be 25% off there as well.
Show in November too.
Possibly.
Oh, we haven't heard back. Okay.
But yeah, I think so. We will see. All right, so that's Nevermore. And then I have Hazy Shade of Winter, which is another new color. I only have Hazy Shade of Winter on. I only have it. I only have it on JoJo's favorite right now, but I do have intention of dyeing it on DK and my other bases. I've only gotten it done so far there. And then I don't think I had any of these the last time we podcast. So, where's the last one? I have another new color, which I know I had a swatch of. Oh, there it is. I have another color, which is Peachy Keen.
Peachy Keen.
So that's Peachy Keen.
I really like Peachy Keen.
Yeah, I really like Peachy Keen too. It's peach with some pops of like, I don't know, what is that, like a deep pinky purple?
Yeah.
And some pops of like a olivey green.
Yep. This is
I really like it. I actually really like these together.
And I'm not really a pink person too. That's or like a pink.
Yeah, I know.
Color.
Yeah, I know. It really like. I feel like you could do something like a really good like. Put those together for a 3-color shawl, or maybe even all together for a 4-color shawl. Like
or just
that, do those or those or
take that one out.
Or that
those
one,
three.
or those.
Yeah, I really like those.
I feel like there's lots of options.
Lots of combinations.
And I have lots of colors. I think I'm up to 24 or so colors for the new base. I don't remember.
This is really, this is the bee's knees right here.
Yeah, I really like Peachy Keen. Peachy Keen turned out really, really good.
Yeah.
So I need to do some posts to show you guys the color combinations. Hopefully.
And I think this won't be too bad on my complexion.
Oh yeah, I think that would look really good on you. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then I was just dyeing up some more sweater weather. Yeah.
Love that one.
Well, I was dyeing up some more because I got my first international website sale. Hi, Joyce. Thank you for your purchase. So, and she wanted some sweater weather. So
Just gorgeous.
I dyed up some more sweater weather. And then I was just going to show you. That's how pale September looks in the hang.
Nice.
So I showed you that was Yeah. It's pretty.
I love that. Yeah.
I like it.
It's
Okay.
good. Okay.
Yeah. So so at 25% off of JoJo sock and Splendid sock, 15% off of Squish.
And this right here, I really need you guys to pre-order.
I have a pre-order of that one. So if you like it.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, and that was actually kind of fun. So now I'm like,
Yeah.
Kiesha was trying to get me to do some assigned pulling, and I was like, I don't know. But this was kind of fun. I might have to. And after I did it, I was like, ooh, I could do something in this color with this and that. So
this is amazing. I'll be placing my order.
I'll have to see. So so that was fun. And like I said, it's for my son. It was fun to collaborate with him. I got out all of my dye colors and I sat him on the table and I said, okay, show me what you want and I'll do it. So we did it. It was fun. Yay. So I think
How is Mr. Ben doing with his knitting?
He's doing good. He finished. Well, did I show you? I don't know if I showed you guys his finished objects. So I know I showed you the hat that he finished, but then he also finished.
Wow.
Let me see if I can.
You have to put the picture in too.
Yeah, I'll see if we can put the picture
that.
in. But yeah, so it's a cowl. It's the ice. I'll put it in the notes. It's like the ice cream cowl or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, he finished that. So he's done a basic hat, and then he did a color work cowl, and now he is currently working on the Tilda. I think it's Tilda mittens, which is a free pattern. It's a cabled knitting.
I don't know if y'all know. He's like his mother.
Instead of mitten. It's a cabled mitten pattern. It's the Tilda mitten. I don't think I have it up. Oh wait, I do have it up. Look at that. I didn't close it the other day when I was looking.
He's like you, how fast he knits and stuff.
Yeah, so he's working on
those
those
cool.
right now. So that's a free pattern, and I think they're knitting chunky yarn.
That's one thing I haven't done yet.
That pattern is by, I'm not going to say it right. I'll say maybe Innis Sang. I'm probably saying that wrong.
And I know I will tear that word up, so there's no need of me even trying.
That's the designer's name right there. I'll put it down in the notes too. But yeah, he's working on those right now. And I think that's it. I'm looking. There's a lot of bags going on. Kiesha's got 2 little bags, and I've got like the whole rest of the table is me. I felt like I was like packing to move coming today because
I know my squirrel brain.
Well, I forgot everything last
Yeah.
time. I brought a pair of socks last time because
It's just
crazy. So I have a few bags over here. It's kind of a mess, but it is what it is. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Will our show be before we podcast again? I think it will. Or maybe no. Maybe
I think we have one more.
do we podcast again before our next show? Let's see.
Look, I was looking for my phone. It's there.
Nope. Our next podcast we will record right after our show.
Oh.
So if we see any of you, hi, and that's great. Otherwise, so the next time we podcast, we'll get to tell you all about our show at Mr. Cold Spring. So hopefully we'll see some of you. That would be fun.
That would be awesome.
And then, so we only have this podcast, one more, and then school starts.
Ugh.
That's great.
Yeah, and then Ben, you got to take Ben.
Ben has to go
What
back
weekend?
to school.
Is that the weekend that
Labor
we...
Day weekend. Why Rutgers?
Yeah, that's...
Why Labor Day
And
weekend?
you can't do the Sunday. It's either, what is it?
No, it's like Friday, Saturday.
Saturday,
Not
and then
even Monday. No, he said no Monday. It's Friday or Saturday.
Oh.
Friday or Saturday of Labor Day weekend.
And Rutgers has its own traffic.
Right.
So not just that, but everybody had... Ugh. But we'll be together.
Yes, it'll be fun. It'll be fun, but...
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to Labor Day weekend traffic.
Yeah.
That's gonna be ugly.
Because just regular day traffic driving up there is...
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, yeah, whatever. We'll get it.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We did it last year. We'll do it this year. And then he'll be back to school.
Ugh.
And I'll be sad. But it'll be good. I'm excited for him. He's going into what?
Sophomore?
Technically sophomore, but I think he has enough credits to be a junior. So
wow.
he's already starting to get focused on what he's doing, you know, with his, well, he's planning to go to grad school, so gotta get started on figuring all that out, testing and applying and all that. Wow.
Well, we'll be at ACCC.
And then I got the other one who's gotta look for colleges and figure out where he's going. I'm on the AC. I like that idea. It sounds
And then
good to
it's
me.
Stockton or Rowan after that.
Rowan's good. My niece actually. Yeah. Oh, my niece won the Salem County Fair Queen contest. Yay. That's so exciting.
Congratulations.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was bummed because I didn't make it because
there's not enough hours in the day.
If I don't put something on my calendar, I'm not making it to it because I committed to like 3 different things on the same night.
6:30. No,
well, pretty much. It was like Ben needed to go to the eye doctor because he needs glasses. So I promised him that I would take him. We went and did that. I told my sister that I would try to get to the Fair Queen contest. That was at 7:30 on the other side of the state. And I also told my other friend, who I was fixing her project for, that I would come to a Pampered Chef party. I didn't make it back from the eye doctor appointment until 6:30, which was when the Pampered Chef party started. And there was no way I was making it to the other side. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, no. If it's not written in my calendar, it's probably not going to happen. So, and I've got to be better about that because, oops, that was a mess. But yeah,
I did it again.
Yeah. All right, so.
All right, well, I guess that's a wrap.
That's it. So
see you guys in a couple weeks, or we'll see you guys at beach night, or
hopefully
our show. So
beach night, or your son's here.
Okay.
All right,
We'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye.